Nem, mindenképp a izébe kéne lezárható verzióba. Nem.
Welcome, ladies and gents, lads and lasses. Today we have a bit of a new style of stream that I want to try. A bit more low-key, a bit more just chatty, but not really. See, I have started this journey of Pokemon cards. I have started this journey of collecting Pokemon TCG cards, which was the thing when I was a kid. It was my thing. I loved playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I loved playing Pokemon. Sold my collection, regretted it, Now I'm back, 20 something years later. I have, in order for me to take this seriously, I have bought several collections. Well, no, sorry, actually, before that, in order for me to take this seriously, I have decided on the single stupidest course of action, which is to sign up for a card show, which I have done. The Hungarian card show is in 5 days, and I signed up for it in December. When I signed up for the card show, I had less than 15 cards to my name. Since then, I have rectified that problem. Now the problem is that I have too many cards, which is a nice problem to have. But I am absolutely in tatters. I need to have order. I need to have a system. So today, this is not going to be a... Sorry. Today we're doing that. Today I'm ordering my cards. We'll see some piles that are coming with me to the show. Stuff that I keep, stuff that I gift, stuff, yeah, yada, yada, yada. It's going to be more low-key. We're not playing the video game today. It's nothing like that. What I need to see now is just how many cards I have that I can use as a vendor. How many cards I have that I know nothing about, like price-wise. And it's just, we just need to get started with this. I do not know what I'm going to do. I don't know how to order these cards properly. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I am going to do something, and I guess we'll figure it out as we go. That's the premise of this stream. Okay. This should be fine. This should be fine. So I've prepared a new scene for this. New-ish scene. So if we come here. Okay, there we go. Get rid of my mouse. And as you can see, loads of cards. Loads of cards from here. More cards. Ugh. I don't know if we're going to use separators, but I'll keep them handy. Whoa, look at that. Ooh, look at the light. The lighting situation here is a bit too wild, so let's just do this. It's going to be a bit darker, but I feel like that's not even a problem, really. Yeah. So we've got these, we've got these. We've got... Oh yeah, very importantly, these, which don't yet have, they don't yet have, what's it called? Top loaders. I have only said top loaders like 500,000 times during the past 3 months, and yet here we are forgetting the word. That's normal, I guess. Okay, so these are all cards that I have opened yesterday, me and my wife. Ooh, a little magic card. We'll need to figure out what to do with these as well as we go on. I will. Oh, there's more cards here that I forgot about. There's more cards here. Okay. There we go. So it's safe to say that we have way too much stuff going on for me to just go to the card show. I think I have even more cards somewhere. Oh yeah, right, these ones as well. I keep forgetting. Oh my god. Oh, okay. This is already overwhelming, which is fine. We'll figure this out. Sup, man? Sup, man? What's up, mate? My mod is here. My head of moderation. Would it be correct for me to assume that your favorite Pokemon is Palkia? Just a by the way kind of question. Would that be correct of me to assume? Ugh. Okay, that's fine. Don't answer me. I know you're here. You're my main mod. My main and only mod. Because I was... had you said yes, I would have shown you something cool. Okay, anyway. We have way too many cards. I also need to like price them out and stuff for the card show. No clue how I'm going to do that yet, but I guess I'll figure it out. Anyway, here we go. So we've got this pile of cards. These are more just kind of cheaper illustration rares, Helioptiles, Ninjasks. These are so cool. The card art on these guys. It's from Koyama. This and Shedinja as well. These kind of go hand in hand. I'll show you. iPhone, focus iPhone. Why is it not focusing? Wait a second. Let me fix my camera. Still not focusing. Oh my god, why? Every single time. Is this the focus? This is the focus, right? Okay, so we just need to go auto. Okay, how about now? Oh my god, it works. It works. Fantastic. So anyway, these are really cool. These two cards, I think. They're not very like expensive, but again, these are from Tetsu Koyama, and I really love the artwork. They kind of go hand in hand, right? Okay, anyway, so enough gushing about that. The Electros, Ludicolo. I think we've sold the Ludicolo last time. Eternatus. I'm wondering if I want to put this in a different pile also. We'll see about that. Mushana, Ferroseed, Chimeco, Scrafty. I think this is also Tetsu Koyama. I don't know. I think very, very underrated artist. I love Koyama style. It kind of reminiscent of like early days kind of BMP, if someone remembers the format. So like early days fixed background games. I don't know, it's really difficult to explain what I'm trying to say here. But you can see that it's almost like in a sense, it's almost like not a cartoon, it's almost like a comic book. Because you can see there's like little dots there on the purple, for example. I don't know, I love Tetsu Koyama. I might just keep this for myself. I don't want to sell it. Yeah, we'll see. I might actually low-key keep this. But the problem is I can't keep doing this. Like I have way too much stuff that I just want to keep, but I can't. It's yeah, it's too much. It's too much. But yeah, just maybe with Tetsu Koyama we make an exception. Okay, all this stuff. Gothitelle. This is actually a promo, but I thought since we have the Gaforita, they can go hand in hand. I'm pretty sure in this group we have a Flygon. There we go. So that can go together with the Vibrava, right? Saying Vibrava is weird. Okay. Bunch of like these cutesy Pokemon. I think for now what we're going to do is not so much ordering all of these cards. These Arcanines are sick, by the way. Look very, very sick. Not so much ordering all the cards, more so just a bit of like, okay, this is a pile of illustration rares. This is a full art. Maybe I should separate these full arts for now. Yeah, Ordino. This is the Asaka Ito art, which is again, it's just I love these as well. I know everyone is all what's the name of the girl who's making the lady who's making the clay arts? Everyone is all about those, but these look really, really sick. And this sick Lugia. I'm sure this is I think this is a higher cost card. Not really sure. We'll check the pricing on many of these cards, and then we'll figure out how to go from there. I think these three I keep for myself, for my Tetsukoyama collection. We'll see if I actually start a Tetsukoyama collection. I'll put them aside. I'll put them somewhere. I don't know where. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I'll put them here. But this is the Lugia is also technically not. I'm not very good with Sword and Shield sets. I'm just not sure if this counts because it's a Lugia V. I'm not sure if this counts as an alt or like an illustration rare, as we call it. I'll pop it on top, and then we'll just. I think it is because in this set as well, like you would consider this an illustration rare, and it has the same little like Silver Star, same as Lugia. Yep. So we'll put these here. We'll put these here. And then we also have this stock in which we have quite a few cool cards. So this is another underrated artist. So. I love So. It's kind of like a pencil drawing. And all the Pokemon characters, they always have a bit of a white outline to kind of separate them from the background. And I love the idea. I'm thinking I want to keep the Mawile as well. I'm really thinking about keeping the Mawile. I like Mawile, and I think this is a sick artwork. And finally, of course, we also have Komiya. I don't know if people love Komiya or not. I can't have this many collections of artists that I just want to collect stuff from. So Komiya is the one that we're going to, for now, we're going to say no to, and we are going to kind of, yeah. Akira Agawa, origin from V-Star Palkia. I love this card, but not that much actually. So again, Akira Agawa, I think is a phenomenal artist, but hot take here, but I don't think these cards are her best work. Not really sure. But I will put it on top here because it would be nice to kind of get all these legendaries in one pile on the top, or like separately or whatever. Kids might be looking for them. It might be worth keeping them separate. This Pheasantipity, right? Pheasantipity looks awesome. Very like Sakura, like Japanese cherry blossom vibes. Okay, we've got a Dawn and a big hitter here. We've got two Dawns actually. I'll separate trainers into their own category. This is for the full art. This is trainers. And then we've got a Pikachu. This is an SIR. So I will also put SIRs in their own category here. Another full art. And then a Mew, I think. So this is just a regular EX, but this is a popular card because it's used in competitive Pokemon. So this one costs around 10 euros currently, I think. Not sure. I need to check it. I'm not entirely 100% sure as to what I want to do with these cards. I have a separate collection here. This is a bunch of like energy cards. Yeah, just energy cards. We've got yeah, even more energy. These are like the what you call them? The ones that shine. I don't know. Holo energy, I suppose. And now we've got a bunch of cards that are using competitive Pokemon, competitive play. And I do think I already have a Mew, in which case I will just sell it, because you don't really need 2 Mews. But it doesn't seem like I have one. Okay, so in that case, I think because I want to keep the avenue of me getting in competitive play. I want to keep that avenue open. Oh, this one is a tight one, isn't it? Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're keeping this. Because obviously I would rather play this card than something like... Well, anything that's this card, but in a... Like the Bubble Mew, for example. Okay. So I'm not really sure how many... Okay, I might need to make a separate pile eventually for cards that are viable competitively. And I don't want them because I already have them, or it's not a strategy that I'm interested in. So in that case, we're going to keep these. In that case, I will need to make yet another pile. I need to look through this. Because I know I have like Dusk Noir, one Dusk Noir, I think, with Pokey... no, not Pokeball, Master Ball, actually, which is pretty nice. Yeah. All right, now. We've got full arts here, right? Oh, yeah, full arts. Full arts go there. Trainers. And this is a trainer SIR though, right? So I might put the trainer SIRs actually in this pile. I think that makes sense. Okay, a couple of Charizards. I think we also have a couple of Charizards in here, or maybe just the one. We'll see. Oh, we definitely have a couple of Charizards. And a couple more. Okay, sweet, sweet, sweet. Oh, and we have a bunch more, like, yeah, we have a bunch more arts. All right. So in that case... yeah, let's get rid of this pile first. So we've got the full arts. I think these are actually in order as well. Okay, and then we have these are the Mega Evolution full arts, which I'll pop here. I'll pop on top. And then we've got a couple of cards. I don't know if maybe full arts, trainer full arts, I'll separate. Sorry. Yeah, definitely. I'll put trainers here, trainer full arts. And then we'll have a separate pile for Pokemon full arts. And maybe I should separate... Maybe I will separate the full arts based on Mega Evolutions or non-Mega Evolutions like these ones. Because I know people are looking for these. These are 151 Pokemon. I have sold a good couple of 151 full arts. Because people need these for the master sets. So that's why I want to keep these separately. Same with these guys. Lots of the mega cards, like this one. Lopunny to an extent, Absol for sure. Mega, yeah, Gardevoir for sure. These are all used in competitive play. These two definitely, this one definitely, this one not really that much, but because of that, we need to keep them separated as well. So yeah, but I don't want to have like all the piles here. I don't want to have all different piles here. So what we're going to do is actually just stack on top of these ones, and then that's it. And Bob's your uncle. Okay. Hydrate. Oh, goodness me. Okay. Another pile. So we've got a bunch of Charizards. We'll have to check these, because I know that. So this Charizard is worth a pretty penny, but I also need to keep one, and I might actually want to keep this one. As to why or for what, that comes later. But I'm keeping this, so I'll pop it in the other stack cards that I keep. I need it for my own binder collection. This mouse hold we're also keeping. This is for a different binder collection, for someone special that I want to gift this to. You gotta show it more close to the cam. I'm not showing you anything. I was asking you a question and you bolted. You weren't even here. So my question was, can it be said that your favorite Pokemon is Palkia? Okay, alongside Salamence. Okay. What about Palkia that is origin form? Origin form Palkia. Also cool. Okay. So look at what I've got for you. I've got this for you. Palkia V-Star. This is yours. I'll whenever you come visit, because for people that are just joining, Loshan is also my brother, so I have an obligation. So after he sold all my Pokemon cards, which I gave him permission to do that, now it's the reverse, and I'm paying that back by getting Pokemon cards and giving him Pokemon cards. I guess it's worth to be my brother. But I also have something else. Let me show you this. It's the same card, but the Akira Agawa origin from Palkia V-Star. You'll be around in April? Cool. Can't wait. Yeah. This is a lovely card. So this card actually, not sure if I'm able to show this, but this one is from... It's cut out, so it's 4 different cards, right? Because we have all four Poke deities. I'm not really sure if that's the right word to use here, but we've got, I think, yeah, Akira Agawa, 4 Pokemon gods, image. Because she made this entire image, right? And we've got, I don't know if I can show this properly. We've got, because we've got 4 cards, right? We've got Palkia, Dialga here, Creation Quartet, is it? Maybe it's Creation Trio, and then Giratina, who is Giratina is the what again? I keep forgetting. Giratina is like from another dimension or something. And then these 3 are the creators of this dimension. Or something like that, right? Yeah, dimension stuff. So these 4 Pokemon are actually, or these 4 cards are actually part of the same artwork. And I think it was, yeah, it's this. I don't know if I can show this properly. Can I? Oh, it was here. Yeah. This is the original artwork. And it's amazing. It is amazing. I can't really show it any bigger than this. This is Arceus in the middle, and then Dialga Palkia on the bottom, and then Giratina is like descending on them. This artwork, low-key, reminds me of like Warhammer 40k artwork. Right? And it's, I don't know, it's so cool. Anshill, hi! I'll collect those for one day for sure. Yeah, these ones are great to collect. These ones are great to collect. I'll let me pop the. We don't need this anymore. There we go. These ones are great to collect because they really like they go well together, right? Obviously. Okay, so rest of the cards. By the way, yeah, forgive me for all of the people who are not here. I wanted to start this stream like ages ago at 8 p.m. between 8 and 9, and I just could not. I was yesterday we were opening packs, my wife and I, and we have some hits. We have some hits, but it was we have bled for these. Quite literally, actually, because I cut my... Yeah, I cut my... Yeah, I saw it a bit later. I'm super sorry for it. Nothing was working. The short of it is that, like I've mentioned, I have started doing Pokemon TCG, but I don't just want to do it as a hobby. I want to do it as, like, a side gig, if that makes sense. And I have my card show in 5 days, and I have... nothing. I have no order, no nothing. Right? Let's cancel the show. Please don't. It's one of the, if not the largest card shows in Hungary. I can't wait. I can't wait. These Charizards, I've bought them from someone. And I'm just gonna give these to kids. I think these are McDonald's promos from 2024. Yeah. These are like probably $1 each card, something like that. I'm just gonna give these to kids because let me tell you, all the kids come to me and they're like, I'm asking them I'm doing the Coop thing, right? Do you have a favorite Pokemon? And everyone's like Charizard. One kid came to me, he was my favorite. He was Charizard, Gengar, Snorlax. I'm like, dude, you're my favorite. All the coolest Pokemon. Yeah, by the way, Loshan, this is also yours. You're welcome. I've bargained for this card. This is a full art Salamence. I wanted to get you something different, but this one actually looks sick, I would say. I really like the pinkish background. I think it goes well with the whole like concept of the Pokemon. So we are putting this side as well. This is again Lotion is my brother, right? In real life, IRL. These two Pokemon are his favorite Pokemon. So these two go very well together. And when I meet you next time, I'm gifting you these. So your wife, your lovely wife, I don't know where she is. Is she here? Is she around? Or is she working? She be sleeping. Okay. Then just quietly, okay? I'm just quietly going to show you something here. If I can find it. Okay, found it. It's not the SII, it's just a regular IR, this one is. You can tell because it only has like 1 star. I don't think that the iPhone is able to. It only has like 1 little gold star. 1 little gold star means illustration rare. SIR it would be something like, yeah, like this Pikachu. It's Pikachu guy shouting it's Pikachu. This is an SIR from Ascended Heroes. I bought this card not too long ago. So this is a super popular card. I would be able to sell this probably instantly, probably over market price, but I'm gifting this to her because I love her, okay? Because she fed me a couple of, yeah, on many occasions. I have been fed by you two. So yeah, I'm gifting you back cards for that. Hydrate. Her favorite Pokemon, her only favorite Pokemon, I think, is Piplup. Correct me if I'm wrong. She's your wife, so you know. Okay, we do have another SIR. I'm making a pile here for the SIRs. I'm kind of putting the trainers, like the trainer SIRs here, especially the ones like this one. And also, by the way, this one. Yep. This is such a popular card. It's super expensive as well. The SIR from Mega Evolution. This is the only SIR from Mega Evolution that I've pulled. And this is the only SIR from Phantasmal Flames I ever pulled. So and this one I bought. Goldengo's looks so sick. I feel like in another world, in another universe, Goldengo is one of my favorite Pokemon. You're picking the printer up today for 1,000? Okay. Then that's not a like an entry level printer anymore, I reckon. This is nothing. That's not entry level anymore. 750? Okay. Did you knock the price down? So these go in the gift pile. I have no idea. Maybe I should sleeve them up for the kids. I have sleeves that I don't really like. So I just have... Oh yeah, 25 kilos of filament. That makes sense. That now makes sense. Huh, where have I put... See, this is my problem. I have too much going on. I have too much going on. I know... So here is the story of what happened. I bought a good like 400 sleeves. Or was it 1,000 sleeves from Ultra Pro? It was packaged so horribly that it just tore apart. And a good 600 of them, or like whatever is like six or seven packages worth, I've put in a deck box. In a deck box not unlike this. So yeah, by the way, I don't know why I'm not doing this. Like if I want to show you guys a card, I can just do this, right? If it can focus on it. Stupid autofocus, man. You can see it bigger here. Is it better if I show here or if I show there? Not really sure. Bambulab P2S. That sounds rad. I know nothing about the 3D printers except that Bambulab is like, you know, the kind of the Apple of 3D printers. I could be wrong though. So where have I put? I have stuff absolutely everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. No idea where I've put the thing that I'm looking for. Check the kitchen. Yeah. Bet you want a resin printer. I think I would. Because I'm more into like miniatures. I think I would absolutely. But also like a regular printer is also like, it also makes sense, especially those ones that can print with those super sturdy filaments, because then you can print your own stuff for, I don't know, like if you need like a clothes hanger or some sort of cable raceway extension or something like that, and anything basically you can just print. And that is something I find really cool. Where could have I put that? Where could have I actually put that? Such a shame, because I would need those. Wait, I tore them apart. As I'm taking them out of the. I'll ask your wife. She has no idea where my stuff is, nor should she have any idea. Like, I'm not one of those men who, when they can't find something, it's like asking the wife where the thing is that I am in charge for and that I have put somewhere. And I know for a fact that I've put it somewhere. The big question is where? Because we've got this thing, yeah, we've got this thing. It's not in this. But there's a third one somewhere. So I've got another deck box. This one, but I don't think it's... Wait, it is here. I was like, it's not in that deck box, but it is. I'm stupid. That's fine. I hate these. These are like really loose sleeves. Like this one. I accidentally bought these. I wanted to buy the other ones. I hate these like super loose ones. So I'm just gifting these away. Okay. Oh, it's perfect for the things that I'm gifting away. Okay, I think I'm going to start a pile here that is just for like gifting stuff away. I could keep these for like 10 years, these Charizards, and they would probably worth... They'd probably worth, I don't know. Maybe $100. I don't know what the craziest price on McDonald's promos is. Probably a Charizard from like 2000, PSA 10 going for $1,000 or something. I could do that. I could do that in 15 years, 20 years. Or I could just be like, who cares? I'll gift it to a kid. Because right now it's worth €1 a pop or something like that. By the way, question. Isn't my voice being heard twice on stream? Like, what happens if I do this? Okay, a question. Because I'm gonna mute my microphone now. I'm gonna mute my microphone now. Tell me if you can still hear me. Okay, I'm muting now. Okay, I'm talking. Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Were you able to hear me? You were able to hear me. Okay, that's. We'll fix that. But you're not, so you were able to hear me, but you were not, you didn't hear me, you're not hearing me like twice-ish. No. Okay, that's very strange. Because my microphone is on 2 different things in OBS. Huh. Because I've got a... Oh, I think I know what's happening. Like one of the channels is irrelevant because that's just for myself, and then the other channel is what you guys hear. So yeah, I'm not really sure. If you say there are no issues with it, then that's perfect. Okay, we've got a Charizard. We've got a Charizard that is Japanese. I'm sure this is also like worth some money. I'm just gonna give this to a kid. These cards are, this is bulk. Oshawott is bulk. And then this is also going to someone special. You'll see it in the video. We need this in a, this is going in a binder, basically. This is going in a binder. Okay. Last but not least, a couple more Charizards. I think these are also like not worth that much money. I don't actually know. So we might want to check. Want to hear a fact about tanks? Oh my god. Do I want to hear a fact about myself? Let's quickly price check these. Let's quickly price check these. So we've got, this is a promo, right? This one. SVP 196. Yeah, Charizard EX. Yeah, it's like a Euro 30, Euro 50 for the English ones. By the way, if you're from America looking at this and like, what on earth is happening? This is what we use in Europe. Card market. Oh, we've got ads. We've got ads. Yeah, this is like a €2 card. I'm gonna give this to a kid. SVP 164. No, SVP 161. Oh, this is a bit more expensive. Okay. This is a bit more expensive at €3, but it's fine. What do you mean he could never beat me? I have beaten you at least like on one occasion. And when you were a kid, when you were a little snotty kid, I beat you in Smash all the time. Okay. This goes into the pile. I have no idea about this card. Ads are over, I reckon. So first of all, no, I have defeated you. I have beaten you in Smash when you were a little kid. This is more of a €4 card. Okay. On a couple of occasions, not many, granted. Not too many, that's for sure. And yeah. Apart from that, when you were good, when you have become good in Smash, I have still beaten you like maybe once. I was quite proud of that achievement. Fair. There we go. See, there we go. I've got another crazy card. So if this one, I think this is Stellar Crown. Not quite sure. This is the Ho-Oh. So if you search for this card on Card Market, it's gonna focus on this thing. So you'll find that it is like only a couple of euros. But this one is actually like 60 because it has a stamp. It doesn't focus. I hate that the camera is not. The iPhone is so much better at this kind of stuff. So if we do this, yeah, iPhone is so much better at focusing because it has this little stamp here. This one is actually worth like, I think 60-ish euros, which is kind of crazy. So we are keeping this. I'm not really a big Ho-Oh fan myself. We need some top loaders. I'm very well prepared. I know for a fact that I've had a bunch of top loaders prepared here somewhere. I have everything but top loaders. It's not in here. It's not in here. Where have I put my top loaders? Where have I put my top loaders? There used to be a couple here, right? No. See, this is why we need this stream. So I'm in tatters. Oh, I think I found them. No. Oh my god. These also, everything has cards in them. Okay. I know where we can find a couple.
Oh my god.
We've got them, but I also kind of low-key forgot about this bulk. This is just one part of it. We've got another pile. And another. Some of these have Pikachus and stuff, so we need to go through all of these because I need cards that I can just give to kids. Oh. And I found an extra hit. I found an extra hit from yesterday. Okay, shinies will be a different pile for sure. Whew, okay. Just a few cards, thank God, yeah. We need to look through them because by the end we were tired, so there might be some baby shinies in there as well, which I highly doubt, but knowing us, there is a chance. There's a chance. Okay, anyway, this... This is... What was I... Oh yeah, right, for the Ho-Oh. There we go. We've got a couple of nice legendaries slash well, these are legendaries for sure, and then Lugia is also legendary, and then this one is debatable, right? I think this Fez is also legendary. I don't know, maybe mythical. Okay, anyway, we've got a bunch of other Pokemon here. I kind of need to check Urshifu goes out. Urshifu is also, I think this card is like super cheap. Which is, if that's true, that's great because we're going to give it to a kid. But I'm never quite sure what this emblem is. Which set is this? It's 087 of that set. Urshifu 087. Battle styles? Yeah, you're right. BST 87. Yep, it is. It is Battle Styles. It's this card. And yeah, it's like, yeah, this is a gift to a kid for sure. Because boys tend to like Urshifu a lot, I've noticed. Okay, alright. Now, the next batch of Pokemon, I actually don't really know much about the prices on these, except for the Ivysaur, which I undecided. I know these are hot commodities. This is the new Zekrom promo. The small trace kind of comes here. And then, yeah, some of these are... This is a trainer. This goes in here. We kind of, you know what? This is not how we're doing it, okay? The way we're going to do it is, let me just check which cards are the ones that I know for a fact that... Which cards are the ones where I know for a fact that they are expensive? I think this is also potentially an expensive one. Because those ones we need to Yeah. We need to... I want to check this. And then I want to check this Lapras as well. We might need to give this to my other brother. Lucario, this comes in there. Oh, wait, no. It's in this pile. Although arguably, like, this is... I'm sure this is not a so this is going in a binder. These Mewtwo's, I'm not really sure if these are very expensive. This Rayquaza I'm keeping for myself. This one as well. Sylveon. These ones are okay. These ones we might also need to keep. Is this the exact same Pokemon? Just one is from SSB and the other one is from Prismatic Evolution. I mean, not quite. The art is rather different. Yeah, it is. Okay, and Glaceon for sure. Let's just price check these guys. These go in the other pile. Also the Marill, I think this might be a hot commodity. I could be totally wrong. Let's see how wrong I was. And then we're going to check the price on all of these cards. And then we'll decide if binder or if top loader. Because I have a finite... Top loaders are a finite resource. So first card, Marill, is ASC 217. No, it's 232. 217 is the regular, this is the last regular card in the set. Yeah, it's probably 9 euros is what I would ask for this. Yeah. So this is a more expensive card, which is great because now we know that it needs to go in a top loader. Anything that is 10 euros or above goes in the top loader. Okay, and this is just a full art. Next up is Glaceon from Prismatic Evolution. I'm not sure these are. It's PRE 026 actually. Some of these are not worth anything, so like Glaceon. Yeah, this can go for the kids 100%. Lapras SCR 158. So my other brother's favorite Pokemon is Lapras, and also Metagross, and also something else. If this is a cheapo card, he gets it. Yeah, he gets it. Okay, then we need a top loader. I mean, I'm not going to give him any more top loaders. He already has. I've already given him like 2 cards. These 2. Maybe we are switching this Lapras with the other one. Yeah, because it would go real nice with a full art Lapras. And we'll check the prices on this. What is GG70? This emblem is also something I'm not familiar with. Let's see, GG something. GG70. So then Lapras. GG70. Let's find out. Sorry, it's GG05, actually. Crown Zenith. Oh, I guess it's a little crown. I love how I don't really like Sword and Shield cards and before, because they're super like you need to have so much background knowledge to just identify them. Whereas here, with these cards, you can be just like, oh, it's SCR. So if I know what that set is, I think SCR is what was SCR. I actually wanted to check this Blastoise, the price on this Blastoise anyway. So SCR. But you can just type in SCR. You don't have to know the set name, right? SCR 030. And then there's the Blastoise. And then, yeah. Oh, Stellar Crown, of course. Yep, this is for the kids. 100%. This is a €1 card. For the kids. For the kids. Okay, Bellibolt. And actually Acerola as well. I'm not really sure if I know how much this is worth. This is Mega Evolution. Meg 165. 165. Acerola, yeah, not that cheap. I mean, not that expensive. Binder, because again, kids don't really want trainers, so this one is not going in the kids binder. This is going in the I'll sell these, but like these are not expensive cards binder. Okay. Next up is Bellibolt. I wanted to check prices on this. And I'm pretty sure I'm missing a card somewhere, because I have the other Bellibolt as well, and I'm not sure where that is. The other one from Ascended. Oh, have I sold that? There's no way I've sold that. It is not here. We've went through this stack. It's not here. I think it's in there. Oh, I know where it is. See, this is where we're doing this. Okay, Bellibolt. Bellibolt is up next. So these are going for my brother then. Are we going to... Oh, have I? Okay, we need to open this. There we go. Okay. I want to open this in a nice way so that we can still use the packaging to kind of keep everything together. By the way, I've just read what you said, Ans. It's impossible to win every time. It's always possible to lose every time, thanks. That is very true, especially when it comes to me playing versus my brother. He pretty much beats me all the time. Because I had a wife, I had a life, whereas he was just, mashing buttons all day. Which is, respect to that. No disrespect when people do that. I used to do that before the wife life and, all that jazz. And now I'm doing it again. Usually I'm mashing buttons and maybe even eventually having a chance of... Wait, what am I doing? I'm just yapping, but this is not... Oh my god. This is not the thing that I wanted to use the top loader for. Is it gonna... Oh my, it's not gonna come out. Oh, I hate these. I hate these so much. Okay, so let's just put this here nice and safe. And then we're going to save the... Okay, there we go. I hate it when that happens. So this is for the Lapras. And we need to check if the Bellibolt full art is something that is of a higher value or not. Okay, I'm putting these away. For my brother. Let's pop this belly board back. In the thing. Yeah, this is again, these are, this sleeve is one of those loose ones. I really didn't like it, yeah. But, it's what I have to work with now. Anyway, this is JTG 172. I don't reckon this sells for a lot of money. But let's see. I don't know how popular Iono is as a character. Yep. No, it's fine. We'll put this in this pile. Also, Dawn PFL 118. Kind of want to check that as well. I think Dawn is more popular. I mean, Dawn is a playable character after all from a game that is extremely popular. Yep. See, this is staying here in the trainer pile. Mold trace we also kind of need to check because DRI is going up in prices. DRI 208. Well, it's not that crazy. Wait. This DRI plus. This is DRI normal. I mean, still it's a €5 card. This is kind of my cutoff for me. Kind of like the cutoff where if it's a €5 card, yeah, sure. Below €5, I don't really care. We can gift it. More trace. Logically, it goes here. Because we have other cards from DRI. That are kind of these like Team Rockets, Crobat, Team Rockets, Mold Trace. I think, yeah. They go together. I won't have, I already know that I won't have enough top loaders. Which is great. We'll have to figure that out. Please come out to play. Cool. So we've got these two now. Someone might need them. DRI is a very popular set to try and master set. At least in my experience, people came to me and then, yeah, master setting DRI. And I'm like, that's crazy right now, but still. So Ivysaur is definitely a more expensive hit. Ivy, I think, is a Meg 134. I think this is around like 20-ish euros, maybe 30. Let's check. 134. Yeah. 20. Let's say. Yeah, it's a little bit. It went down in price recently a bit. Yeah. That is definitely this pile. And then Psyduck is one of the most popular Pokemon. This is from Ascended 226. Ascended 226. Let's do a quick price check just to be... Just to know, because I have no idea. Oh, yep, that's not a cheap card. It's a 50 buck, yeah. It's more like 60 bucks if it's 50 euros a card. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, next up. Let's remove this. Next up. We've got a pile of... I'm not really ever sure if this... If these two are just... These are both Akira Egawas, by the way. It's because they have a different start you can kind of see it has like a 1 gold star. I don't know if you can actually see it. It's right here. Right here. It has like a single gold star. And this also has a single gold star here. Whereas I don't know if this counts to be as an SIR is what I'm trying to ask here. And it's not even a gold star, sorry. I stand corrected, it's a silver star. So anyway, I might need to put these in this pile. We'll see. Because what I want to do now is kind of go through this pile and then check which cards are not that. For example, these Heliop tiles. I'm not really sure if these cards are all that expensive, because if not, I might just pop them in the binder. They would look better in a binder, and I kind of need that. I kind of need the top loaders. I kind of need them top loaders. So let's just go through these very quickly. So it's white, flare, 120 for the Sweebat. And again, if it's like a €5 or below, okay, it's a €6 card. I'll keep it in the thing. I'll keep it in the thing. Cool. Heliop tile is next, which is. By the way, we can do a bit of a trick for you lot to see things better. Look at that. Look at that trick. We might even be able to go a step further. So that you can see the cards better. Look at that. And now I can't see chat. Okay, so Heliop tiles. What? That's Meg 143. Let's see, Meg 143. Yep, so this is exactly what I'm talking about. We're just going to get these out of the top loaders. And again, the card is coming, but not the loose thing. And we will now have top loaders, which I'm going to put here, just outside the camera's range. These will go in a binder. They will look nice in a binder. And yeah. Bocky, bro, what side do you use for the pricings? So I'm European. We live in Europe. I know that in America, they use TCG Player. We don't use that here. We use Card Market. So this is cardmarkets.eu. Okay, wait. This thing is cardmarket.eu. Card Market. Oh, sorry. It's cardmarket.com, actually. I was sure it was .eu. Anyway, that's what you want to use. And it's tricky because the difference between TCG Player and Card Market, from what I can tell, is that here there is a price charting for the different languages. Because I don't know if you can see this, but here in Europe we have so many languages. The cards can come in German, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, French, all that jazz. And it's if we take a look at a popular card, right, like BFL. 125 Charizard. So Charizard is obviously a very expensive card. Where is my Charizard? There we go. There we have the Charizard. But if you take a look here in English, an English near mint copy is about 600, 650, all that. But if I take this little check out here from the languages and I filter again. You're in the UK. In the UK, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see, So Spanish would be like almost half. In the UK, I was told loads of people are using eBay last sold, but I'm not really sure. Ugh. eBay last sold is always something that is, but card market as well. Like, if you come here, I don't know. Let's wait for the ads because I'm not sure if you have ads or not. Let's wait for the ads. Ads are almost over. We're waiting for the ads. DSKHS, thank you for the follow, mate. Thank you for the follow. BRK 115. Do you know a good way to search for PSA on card market? No, I don't actually know any good ways. I would always use eBay last sold. Do you know how to do that? Also, ads are over. So if you don't know how to do that, I can show you. Okay, this is a good one. This is about $11. What am I talking about? 11, almost 12 euros, not dollars. We don't care about dollars. That's monopoly money for us. So you always do, what you should do is very, very simple. I will remove my screen for a sec because I feel like I might be logged in on eBay. I don't want you to see my address, so give me a moment here. Co-UK, it's gonna change everything to foreigns, isn't it? Because I'm in Hungary. No, it is in pounds. Okay. Let me just show you. Okay. So I'm not. Okay, I am signed in. Let me just sign out real quick. Some people add it to the description, but it's hard to see. Yes, I know. And then some people sell the card for like clearly graded prices, but they don't say it in the description. This is one thing that I really hate about card market, but there's not much you can do about it. So specifically for the for eBay, for PSA graded cards, this is what I would do, right? So this is eBay. I've signed out. We search for, let's say, PFL 125, which is Mega Charizard EX, right? I don't know if you can see this, by the way. So PFL 125, and I would just say PSA 10, like so. Search, and we get a bunch of hits. But as you can kind of see, these are like this price or best offer, this price. This is from the United States, so obviously it's going to be cheaper. Same here, United States. What I would do is come down here on the right side, sorry, the left side, and you need to check the option sold items. So we don't really care. We don't really care about cards that are in that have been listed now. We care about cards that have been sold, especially stuff like this. When it's direct from DC Sports, when it's direct from PSA, there are prices like that. Like that's a very good trend setter, right? And you can kind of see the prices. So if I had a PSA 10 Mega Charizard X EX, then the Dan Xiao version, right? The SIR. This is 100. Yeah, like £1,600. This is £1,600, £1,600, 1625, 16, 15, 15, nice. It's basically 16. So you kind of just take a look at the last sold, which a load of them were sold today. What on earth? These are from yesterday. Just today the price went up. Okay, anyway, and you can kind of see a median, and you can use that as like baseline for your own calculation, if that makes sense. I have one that looks like PSA 10, but since I'm in Europe, I was thinking of sending it to BGS. What do you think is a proper way? I am in the same shoes as you. I have a bunch of cards, actually, that I'm saving for grading. And the dilemma is the same. If you live in America, you're lucky. So easy to send stuff to PSA. But here we're dealing with customs. We're dealing with international shipping, delays, costs. What if something gets lost? There's no way to insure cards for overseas transfer unless you, I don't know, with some super premium stuff that you would pay more for than the actual card if it gets a 10. So what I would say is, and what I'm doing is I'm sitting on them for now. I'm just not going to sell them. Rumors have it, right, that PSA opening in Germany. So PSA open, this is on PSA's website, right? PSA to open first full-scale grading facility in Europe. And there might be an office opening in Frankfurt, Germany. They say it right here. See, PSA is excited to announce the opening of its first full-scale authentication and grading facility in Europe. Located in Frankfurt, Germany, new office is expected to open its doors in summer 2026. So this is great news for us Europeans. Finally, people will be like, oh, I guess on the European continent, we also have like around about 200 million people living. Guess what? That's true. We're all here, right? So some time in the future, I feel like this should open. I mean, PSA has the money, right? Like they have the money to just open this thing. It might get delayed, but we're talking Germany. Germany is not really known for delaying too much stuff. So I would sit on it. Summer is not that far away. Say it opens up in the winter. Say it opens up next summer. Doesn't really matter. Your cards are just going to go up in price. So I'm waiting on this. I might. So sometimes I visit Frankfurt myself. So I might be just like, you know what? I'm just going to take the cards myself. Yeah, it's a 10-hour drive from Hungary. More like 12 or 13 or 14. But I'm going to a card show to Frankfurt in a couple of months. So it's not a problem for me to do that, you know? Yeah, and as far as the UK goes, I don't know. I feel like UK is really trying to push, or like that influencer from the UK, I think his name's Randolph. He's really trying to push his own thing, which is ace grading. Ace is just, every single card that you grade with ace, it just loses so much value. The labels are cool, I guess. I personally don't really like them that much. It's all personal preference in that regard. BGS, I think, isn't the thing is that BGS was bought out by PSA? BGS bought, or was that Beckett? No. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, Beckett is BGS. Yeah. So see, so this is basically PSA, but worse. So I'm not really sure if they're going to, you know, make BGS go bankrupt or something. Tag is the best, only if you're an AI bro. Not even joking with that. Tag is probably the worst, actually, out of the, because this is the 4 big ones, right? 4 big ones. Number 1 is PSA by far. Number 2 is CGC, and then BGS and Tag are kind of like whatever. And then everything below that is Ace is unfortunately only like a tier 2, tier 3. I wish it was better, but it is not. Every single card that you grade not with PSA, you're doing a disservice to you. Maybe if this thing would never open, right? If this thing would never open, if this would never happen, I would consider grading with CGC. I think they have a European office. Because CGC, yeah, BGS Black Label is big value for now. But what if, like, again, it's the acquisition. It's now all PSA. So I'm not sure. Because we're talking about cards that have already been graded, right? But by the time my cards get graded, what if there's a what if there's a shutdown or like I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say? It's difficult to put to words, but I'm just not. BGS has basically been bought by PSA, and I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I would not grade with BGS for that reason. I would grade with CGC if not with PSA, but I won't. I will wait, and we'll see. We'll see if this actually opens anytime soon, and if not, who cares? Gengar is just going to go up in price, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, anyway, go back to, let's open another card market. Card markets, I think Ludi, yeah, we need to check the Ludicolo. So on card market, you just pop in the name, right? I mean, this is PFL 095. 095. And again, on card markets, because it said, did you see what it said? Or did you see what it say? It said 08, so 8 euro cents, but you have to set it to English. This is very, very important, this thing. And also probably near mint as well. I could set that, but these cards are so new that usually only near mint copies are being considered sellable. Okay, so in English, it's still like a really cheap card. So let's get it out of the thing. It's going in the binder. And then we have some more top loaders. What about this Eternatus? I have no idea what this is in. I think this little samurai Kabuto thing is... Maybe this is Stellar Crown? I don't know. TG21. Tag is using AI? Yep. Tag is... By the way, I'm not here to like disrespect Tag for using AI. And some of it, by the way, DS, some of it I bought, some of it I pulled. This whole stack that is here, we've pulled yesterday. It's just Tag is very, very new, and everyone is like, "Oh my god, it's the best because AI." No, like there are videos where that expose Tag being the most inconsistent. There was this Mew card that a dude submitted to Tag, submitted to PSA. It came back as a 10. Sorry, as a 6 because it had like a scratch or something on it. Submitted to Tag. Tag brought it back as a 10. I'm sorry, that's a 6. He cracked it open, sent it into PSA again. It got a 6 again. Cracked it open, sent it into to Tag. Now it's a 5. So I'm sorry, Tag is just not consistent enough. Not to my liking. Any card I buy with Tag, I'm going to think of that video. Any card I buy with Tag, I'm going to think, if I broke this open, would this actually be a 10? And like, you know. Dex! How are you doing, mate? Long time no see. So for me, Tag, and it's like, oh, because it's AI, so there's no human. You need the human eye. Okay? Let's just put it that way. You can throw PSA under the bus all day long, and I will agree with you. You still need humans to do this stuff. You still need humans for quality control. Which is why I, personally, would love to see Ace succeed. Because Ace is a service where they are taking card grading very, very seriously. I wish Ace were a player, were an actual competitor to PSA. But unfortunately, as things are right now, people are... So many times people are like, I'm looking for a slab that is specifically PSA, and it has to be a 10. There's nothing I can do about that. This is just how the market is right now. Anyway, Eternatus. This is TG21. I have no idea. I think it's Stellar Crown or Crown Zenith. I keep mixing those two up. I think Stellar Crown though is Scarlet and Violet, but so TG21. Yeah, this one, Lost Origin. Yeah, okay. Almost. So this is about, yeah, it's fine. It's like again, sub €5 cards. These go in the binder. And I will sell it to people, to grown-ups. But if a kid wants an Eternatus, if a kid comes and says, you know what, my favorite Pokemon is Eternatus, I'll be like, yeah, here you go. Come out. Oh my god, it's stuck in there really good. Come on, how many more times do I have to clap? Okay, so this is going in the binder. Mushana. This is white, right? No, black. Black's 117. Yeah, 117. BLK 117. And again, here, this is poorly. So this is poor. Yeah, it looks really bad. I don't know if you can see from the pictures, but even the non-poor ones are like, the near mint ones are also like €4, so whatever. Personally, don't like PSA myself, but yeah, I hate PSA. I hate the fact that PSA is the market leader. I hate that they are doing stuff like buying out BGS. I hate that they're trying to, like, they're raising the prices, and there's no one to slap, no one to go like, PSA, what are you doing, PSA? And then the recent videos is just bonkers. Recent videos where the dude sent in a card, they scratched it, and it was like a 45,000 card or something, and they scratched it, they literally damaged it, and there's no transparency, there's no nothing. Ace, again, Ace as a company, they have transparency. That many influencers have checked out the Ace facility. Where's the PSA transparency? When will I see the video, you know, of like a PSA factory tour or whatever? I want to see that. It's the 21st century. If you want to be a modern company, you kind of have to go with that. And ooh, this is actually okay, $6-ish. I keep saying dollar. It's euros, okay. And yeah, like you said, like you said, it's a necessary evil. I hate them so much. It doesn't change. So but those are feelings. My feelings don't change the fact that people just prefer PSA. Having a PSA slab. I don't even think those look bad. Like, I think genuinely CGC just looks better. So yeah. Not gonna lie, people hate on PSA but still choose to keep them afloat. We need straight boycott them. Yeah, something needs to change. It doesn't necessarily be a boycott, but it could be something like the you know, with the video games movement that had the whole fiasco, right? Stop killing games. It could be like something like that, but like, stop ripping us off, PSA move. I don't know. They need some regulation and more transparency would be nice, because they have a monopoly in the market, and according to basic democracy rules, that is actually like not. In a democracy, that is, as far as I understand, that is not. So if you're in a monopoly situation and you control the market, that is illegal to do. Now, in capitalism, that's a different story. But again, I have no clue as to what I'm talking about. I don't really know anything about politics, and especially like when it also comes to, you know, stuff like markets and regulations about that. I have no idea. So, but some change would be nice to see, basically. But PSA is, I can't tell you the amount of times I've seen people, you know, I'm looking for this slab, but it has to be PSA. I can't, it's just a thing. Twilight Masquerade 179. This is also a bit of a cheaper one. It's fine. It goes in the binder. And we save a top loader. We need to be resourceful. Okay, this is Meg 154. I don't know about you, Stoffel. This is one of the Pokemon that kind of creeps me out, especially Beware. Because I mean, like, what's the deal with that? What's the deal with Beware? Beware. Do I even say the name correctly? I'm not even sure. Okay, this is also a binder copy. And I think we had another one here somewhere. Yep. And I think that's it. Yeah. We'll take a look at these cards next, to be able to categorize them as to where I want to put them. Oh, I'm starting to have a bit of a migraine going. Okay. We've got a couple of Yampas. How popular are Yampas? Yampa was the Pokemon of Sonia from Gen 8. Yeah, not very popular. It's a shame too, because I think as far as cute Pokemon go, and as far as like, you know, like the artwork is also very sick. Like I'm sure if I gave this card to my wife, she would be like, "Oh my god, so cute!" Or like dog people, right? Because she's more of a cat person. But we're kind of both persons, but because I'm also a dog and a cat person. But right now, I mean, we have a cat, so we have obligations. Okay, and also we had a Yampa here. Yep, right here. Okay, we'll be checking these out later. Alligator. Oh. Next up is Arcanine, and again, this is Lost Origin TG08. I think Lost Origin is LST. I don't know. Lost Origin TG. Was it 70? 08. Okay, Arcanine. It's LOR. Okay. In time, I will remember all of these. Oh, it's such a cheap card. Look at that. I mean, these are. This is the first near mint. Second near mint is at €2. I don't know if you can see these good. So let me make it a bit bigger. It's €2. Yes, it's a €2 card. I mean, I wish kids came to me and I wish they said, you know, Arcanine is my favorite Pokemon and I could give this card to them. Though this is a Hisuian Arcanine, but I reckon, because back in the day, Arcanine was a really popular Pokemon. Back when the first Pokemon series was a thing. And because Arcanine is part of the original 151. Arcanine was a really popular Pokemon. Now, kids nowadays, have they played the Switch games? Have they played Legends Arceus? Because if they have, then this is the Arcanine that they know. This is the Arcanine that they grew up with, because they probably have still some. They probably still have some growing up to do. So they haven't grown up quite just yet. Probably, I don't know. And so the question then becomes: is that something that they would like? I guess we'll find out. We'll find out. It was so funny the last card show that I've had. I was like, probably wouldn't give that away. I have two of them. And they are a €2 card. Like, what am I just gonna sit on it and check if it goes up to 3 or like? Probably not going to do that. Oh, wait, I haven't checked. So Meg 135. Executor. So funniest thing happened last card show, which was my first card show. Dude comes to me, because with kids, and I was like, okay, you know, what's your favorite Pokemon? They were like, you know what, it's fine. Here is this binder. Check, you know, choose a card. Each of you choose one card, and I'll give it to you for free. And I'll give it to you as a gift. And then they choose cards, and then another dude comes. Like a grown-up man, and he's like, "Oh, I want to check the binder too." And I'm like, "It's just for the kids." And he's like, "You may never know." Well, and I'm like, "Okay, dude, but I'm not going to give anything for free to you. You're a grown-up." And he's like, "No, that's fine." So I charged him the full price for all the cards he was taking away from the kids. I charged him the full price, maybe even a bit more, and I have zero regrets. And I guess he has zero regrets too, because he went through with it. Because I was like, "This is for the kids." I mean, you know, some people just don't care about the kids. It is what it is. You can't blame them, I suppose. But then you can't blame me for caring about the kids and giving you an upcharge on the cards. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. It's like I have a cool idea. So especially with cards like this, right? I'm gonna pop this in the binder with cards like these. which these are just for the kids. I'm giving these to the kids. Like maybe this is the most expensive card. It's a €4 card. Kid comes, it's yours. I'm gonna put it at like 10 euros. So if you want the card, if you want the card, you will pay me 10 euros, or you're a kid and I'm just gonna give it to you, or you're a girl and I'm giving it to you for free as well because you like cute stuff, and I'm like, I'm not gonna charge for that. My other favorite story, a short is going to come out about that. A girl comes to me, and she's about 14-ish, school kid, yeah, and she's like, I'm asking her, you know, like, do you have a favorite Pokemon? And she's like, Joltik. Joltik is my favorite Pokemon. Now, I don't know if you know this. A Joltik, I think in Journey Together, or was it Mega? Joltik just had a new... Joltik had a new... was it SCR? I think it's JT... No, not N's Joltik. I think it's this one. Is it Stellar Crown then? Let me show you. Let me see if I can show you the picture. No, it's not this Joltik. So Joltik has an IR that I had. I think it's the white one. No, not the white one. I want to get this card and I want to gift this to her if I meet her again. But anyway, yeah, this one. This is the one. This is the one. This is the one. But this is a Chinese one. No. Wait. This is not the one. Not the one at all. Which I had a Joltik. I know it was like €2 or whatever. And she didn't have it. And I was like, I want to give this to you. And the price for me giving this Joltik to you, because she says she has a binder full of Joltiks. And I'm like, no, there's no way, you have to show me that. And I'm like, how come, why Joltik? And she's like, but because Joltik is just the cutest Pokemon. And I was like, yeah, I think you're absolutely right. If you think about it, if I think about it, you're absolutely right. And I've had a Joltik that I couldn't find. I was like, I can't believe I can't find this card. Somehow I found it. I think it was this. I think it was this. Because it was an IR. And I gifted it to her and she lit up. She was just like, oh my God, this is the best. Don't have this card. This looks the best. And wow, she was just gushing on about it. And she was like, I don't have the binder with me. So then I said, well, I mean, you know, are you coming to European Card Expo? I mean, Hungarian Card Expo, because I'll be there. You can show me the Joltik collection there, the Joltik binder. And she was like, no, wait a second. And 15 minutes later, she comes back. I went home. I don't live that far away. This is my Joltik binder, and the Joltik was in the middle. It's like, if you're a grown-up man, I'm gonna charge you €5 for that €2 card. But if you're a Joltik fan, I'm just gonna give it to you. Yeah. Now we need to get more Joltiks for the Joltik girl. There's only these two, right? This one's from White. This is a €2 card. We'll need to get this for her, and also this one, Stellar Crown. So yeah. That was these are the moments that you're taking away if you're taking cards from my kids binder, or like whatever, the fun binder. I don't know what to call it. The cheap cards binder. Yeah. Okay, Shuckle. An unreasonably popular Pokemon. Mag 136. Yeah, it's a €3 card, yeah. Again, Shuckle fans come to me. They exist in abundance. Shuckle fans come to me, they just have this as a gift. Especially if they don't have it. Especially if they don't have that Shuckle yet. I'm really trying to figure out how to stream me going to a card show. I know it's the most original idea ever in the history of ideas, but still, I kind of want to do it. Because I'm a streamer, a junior streamer already, and it would be nice to... Oh, wait, we haven't showed the price. It's JTG168. JTG168. I'm not really sure how to do that. I'm pretty sure my laptop, that laptop... Yeah, you can't see it from here. It doesn't have a slot for like a SIM card. But yeah, so that's something I'm trying to figure out. For it is JTG168. Yes, €3 card, €4 card. We're not going to. We're going to put this in the binder because our space is finite. Didn't we have a fur here as well? No. We did not. Okay. Ordino, black 151. We've got ads as well. How much have you spent on these cards? Dimitar, hey. Too much. Not really, actually. And this is not even half of it. Not even a fraction of what I've spent on cards. Oh, this is a good one. I have no idea, actually. By the way, that's the correct answer. I have no idea, which is why I'm trying to figure that number out for myself. This is not a hobby you can just get started with for very cheap if you want to be a card show vendor like myself. So, yep. Ordino is pretty nice, pretty catchy. Venipede, black 132. I'm pretty sure I have a Whirlipede as well somewhere. I think we opened it yesterday. We're going to check that as well. We're going to check that as well. Yeah, that's it. That's the Whirlipede. These two go together. These are both from black. These look so sick as well. So 132, 133. So Whirlipede is about a five. Yeah, I'll probably sell this for 5-ish, just because it's cool, because I like it. If I can't sell it for 5, I'm keeping it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so this is actually a one that goes in the pile, because these ones will go in the display. The display thingy that's on the table. Okay, Flygon. Unfortunately, so Flygon is such a cool Pokemon, and unfortunately, despite the fact of its coolness, in spite of it being really cool, it's not very, it's not a very like expensive card, is it? What about Vibrava? I don't have the heart to take these out. I'm a Gen 3. I'm a Gen 3 guy, right? I just do not have the heart of taking these out of this thing. By the way, I've noticed that we are dropping. Oh wait, I need to fix something in my vertical sources. Okay, camera. We've got this. Nice. And now we just rotate like so. Okay, pretty cool. And we put it behind. Oh, wait, what? I need to try this out. What? What do you need to try out? Oh, the cat. Okay, wait. We need to find a cat. Okay. We need to find a cat for this to work. And thank you very much, by the way. Thank you very much, by the way. There we go. Okay, let me grab a cat. Let me grab a cat. Let's see, because it's this one's tricky because she needs to cooperate. Okay. Let's change to this. And also like that. We've got loads of stuff everywhere, which is something she hates. But we'll try to convince her that what she wants to do is sit here, sit right here, and get treated. Okay. Let's just put stuff away so that we don't scare her immediately. There we go. Now let's go grabbing a cat. Grabbing a cat. It is her little cat treat, which is if you're a furry cat, you need to have this. Otherwise, you're going to, vomit hair just every single day of your life. Sounds gross, but it is. It is what happens. Yeah. There we have that. Ugh. Yeah. Oh, and she's like, what is happening here? Where are you going? Okay, let's try this differently. You can't actually see her. Maybe we'll be able to see her if she pops on this. You see him? See, I'm not trying to be mean to her. I'm not trying to be mean to her. There we go. Let's see if we can make her sit on this. She wanted nothing. Oh my god. Yeah, this is a cat that doesn't cooperate just like that. She doesn't cooperate. But okay, wait. I have a third idea. Maybe we can get her to cooperate from my lap. Hmm? Pachi? Oh my god, how can you eat so... Oh my god. Normally she eats much cleaner. There we go. So this is still a feature in testing, as I'm sure you can tell. Because we need to figure out a way where you can kind of see her, as well as... Because she can do a little trick as well. Bachi? Yeah, everything is cat paste. She's very, very difficult to control. She's still here. It's a difficult angle because I have the camera set up over there, which I've never done before, and it's not over there. Because if it's on top of my monitor, you can kind of see stuff happening on the ground level a little bit better, such as the cat walking by. So yeah. No, she's not cooperating. There we go. There we go. It would be so much easier if you were on my level, because then I wouldn't have to do this with my hand. I wouldn't have to do this with my hand. Plus, I'm blocking every which way I sit. I'm just blocking the view to her. I'm full on cat paste. There we go. Normally we can do this while with her sitting on the table, on my desk rather, but not today. She was just like, nah, not happening, bro. This is, what is all this stuff? I'm afraid of all of this stuff. Go away. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be back. I need to wash my hands. And in fact, in that case, I might even... Okay, let me just go on a quick break. Okay, just to be clear, if I do this one more time, if I do this, can you still hear me talk? Can you still hear me talk, or am I muted now? I'm going to unmute myself. Now I'm unmuted. Did you hear me talk previously, or did you not? Because if you did, did I have a sound constantly? Because there's a mute microphone button that exists for a reason. And if you could hear me all the way, through in this last 1 minute, then my mute mic button doesn't work. That was sound all the way. Great. I had to upgrade one of my sound thingy solutions, and then that crashed everything, and then I had to set up everything again from and then, yeah, whatever. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. There we go. Okay. Ouch. So what I'm interested in is this Rava, it's SSP, I think that's Surging Sparks, 206. Yeah, again, I can't, I need to, this card should be worth at least 15 euros because Vibrava and Flygon, these are really, really cool Pokemon. So I just can't put them in the binder. I just cannot. Okay, Gothitelle, I think this is a promo, it's a Black Star promo, SVP 211. It's a very, very cheap card. Yep. But what about Gothorita? Because this is from White. White 125. White 125. Is, drum roll please. Yeah, I remembered correctly. This is more of a expensive card. Which is why this goes in here, but unfortunately Gothitelle is going to go in the binder. Again, Gothitelle is not really the Pokemon that people are like, oh my god, my favorite Pokemon is Gothitelle, but I'm sure there's that one person. Question is if we're going to meet them or not. It is a promo though, so promos are kind of hit and miss. In a way. Okay, Artibax again. This is the Komiya Artibax. I really, really want to keep this, but I won't. Because that then sends me down a rabbit hole of like keeping Rond card as well, because this is made by Rond. It's a sick artwork, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask my wife because she's also an artist and she kind of wants to collect arty kind of cards. We'll see. If she says she wants this or these two, then she can have them. Okay, this is Paldean Fates 209. 209. I hope you all are enjoying this more of a low-key kind of just, yeah. It's non-video game, just chilling, talking kind of stream as well. Okay, this is like an €8 card. Yeah, baseline. Okay, what about Ascended Marill? I have no idea actually. ASC 232. 232. Okay. It's up there as well. Like 9-ish euros. 9.50. We'd probably sell this for 10. Because this is a sick looking artwork. Like the artwork itself, not the Pokemon. This is just, I don't know, I love it. Ivysaur is Meg 134. I wish I had the Venusaur as well. This guy. This guy's not the Venusaur, never mind. Okay, definitely. So €20-ish card. Lapras, we've just checked this. Psyduck, we just checked this. Okay, good. Next stack is going to be this, which don't have. These do not have top loaders yet. And the question is if they should get a top loader or if they are going in the binder. This Crustle, this is a favorite Pokemon of exactly one person that I know who is a Pokemon, and even he might be like, oh, it's not actually my favorite, but he's a Pokemon, it's actually both of our friends with Loshan, who's my brother. He's a what's the Pokemon League of Legends game? Pokemon Unite. He's a Pokemon Unite player who specifically only plays Crustle. So, I mean, if I ever need to gift him something, I bet he would love this. But the question is, do other people think that way? If we had 10 million Pokemon fans like him, we would probably have this card at like 50, right? 183. Oh, yeah, it's more of a binder card. Unfortunate, because it's a really cool artwork. And then Wimpot, this artwork, this just creeps me out. I don't know if you can see it. It keeps losing the focus for some reason. Okay, I'll show it on the iPhone. It's like a pirate ship, or just any kind of ship, and they're just, I don't know, it creeps me out. I love it. It creeps me out. This is PAR. Jeez, what is PAR again? A Paradox Rift. Yeah, it's not a very popular set. I'm not really sure why it's not popular, because I mean these cards are popping. Look at that. So for some reason the Crustle is like €2, but this thing is 6. I kind of understand this is because this is a weird, again, this is a weird Pokemon, a weird card. I don't know, it's kind of difficult to see not in person. So Fanbrotom from Ascended. This is also a card that is viable competitively. Not that you should use this card competitively. I mean, if you pay for it, knock yourself out, do whatever you want with it, but don't go anywhere. So it's ASC 250. 250. I wish I could somehow stream. I wish I could somehow stream the card show, but I'm not really sure how to do it. Okay, it's like a 5-5er again. So this one can go in a top loader. This is the promo. I don't think these sell for very... I think this is a sick artwork. It's a promo from the Ascended ETB. Such a sick artwork. If this is selling for anything less than like... It's probably selling for anything for less than like €10. But I might just keep it because I'm sure this is going to go up in price because the artwork is just so sick. So sick. I think it's selling for like 6-ish. Okay, I would probably not sell it for less than 7. Because again, it's just the artwork. It's so sick. There we go. Another Vibrava. I cannot. I know this card is cheap. I'll try and set a trend for Vibrava. We will try and set a trend for Vibrava and Flygon. Selling them together for like 5 each. Maybe to jack the prices up a bit because this Pokemon needs more love. It's one of the coolest Pokemon, definitely, from Gen 3. This is Black 154. I can't have it sit at like €2. Ruffle is weirdly popular, it looks like. Yeah. Why not? Ambipom, I don't think this is very popular, but we'll see. It's from PFL, right? Yep. Phantasmal Flames, PFL 107. Yeah, this is a super cheap card. Unfortunately for Ambipom, I don't really like Ambipom. I don't really mind Ambipom being in the lower echelon of illustration rares. Houndstone is Meg 145. Yep, same story. Same story. Clink. Black 139. Clink, by the way, I think Clink is weirdly popular. I remember selling one last time, which is, I was like, wow, interesting. And people are looking for Clink Clangs and Clinks. Tail Mask Ogupon, which is Twilight Masquerade 194. This is the full art, right? Yep. Wellspring Mask. I think this card is also used competitively. Somewhat. I'll pop it in the I'll pop it in the binder. I'm not really sure if if it is actually being used competitively. And now we'll see. Do we have a Ninjask here? Like another one? I don't think so, right? I know these ones are cheap. The Mewtwo's are cheap, I think. This is again for kids. Kids coming to me. My favorite Pokemon is Mewtwo. There you go. Yeah, okay, let's go down to the last card. So Mag 144. It's such a shame that these cards are so cheap. Such a shame. Because again, I think Komiya is a sick artist. Delibird Mag 152. I feel like there's a shift in the hobby as well. A bit of a shift. So, for example, for me, when I started Pokemon TCG, base set boosters were sold on the shelves for €2. Maybe even less. And I was 12. Maybe 13. I don't remember. You would buy the cards to actually play with them. That was the thing. I know, silly, but still. And we did play with them. But I would always say to myself, these base set cards look kind of ugly. These Pokemon look kind of ugly. And that's the main reason why I don't really care about vintage, because they just look ugly. I mean, when you look at a Swinub or Swinub like this. Now this, to me, this is art. It's bonkers that this costs less than €2. Because it looks so sick. I mean, I know, granted, Swinub is not a very popular Pokemon. Let's see if Panyard is a popular one. Ooh, we've got a Charcadet as well. We almost dropped that. I know for a fact that the Charcadet is like really cheap right now. So just popping it here. But I'll double check. But I think, yeah, this is BLK 142. BLK 142. So anyway, but what I'm seeing is, especially with someone like Shinji Kanda, whose cards were jacked up in price a lot. I don't think that is... I think that the way that the prices were jacked up, that's bad. The fact that scalpers were, or like flippers or whatever, were trying to flip the Shinji Kanda cards, that's bad. But the fact that the cards are appreciated more because they are by an artist, that's good. That's good. And I feel like there's a shift towards that, where people are looking for specific cards from specific artists. Who is this by? Oh, Zuke. I think Zuke is also a popular one. Not as popular as Shinji Kanda Rakuragawa. What are some Zuke cards? I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if I'm saying his name correctly. I'm not even sure if he's a he. Oh. It looks like he's more of a an anime card. Wait. Oh, I wrote his name incorrectly. Okay. So these are some commons. This is the Salazzle from Ascended Heroes is also Zuke. Or Zuke, I'm not really sure how to say his name. It's a pretty sick artwork. What about anything else? Ponyet from Black Bolt. Oh, the Milcery from Stellar Crown. I mean, this looks so cool. It's a different style too. Pokemon resembling food are not my favorites at all. Well, this also looks cool. And this is a different style again. But this is kind of like, again, that comic book vibe because of the coloring. Can you see those dots? Has little dots on the head. Kind of looks like a comic book hero. Huh. This is the Junkyard Lyran. The Junkyard Lyran. I love this card. I wonder, again, I wonder how much this is just based on the artwork made by this artist. I don't know how. Where do you say? Okay, TWM 184, right? Just out of curiosity. TWM 184. Was it the Twilight Masquerade? Wait. Can I search for it like this? No. Okay. It is Twilight Masquerade. I searched for it correctly. What is the problem? TWM 184. What seems to be the problem, officer? There we go. Yeah, it's such a cheap card. It's such a cheap card. If someone unironically wants to collect Pokemon, thinking that I'm just going to collect and then I'm just going to, you know, sit on my collection and hope it appreciates in price, I think you should go for like artist sets. Like all from X artist. Because who knows who's going to be the next Shinji Kanda in the eyes of people. If it were up to me, all these cards would be much more expensive because I love these artworks. I could look at these all day. Whereas with Yu-Gi-Oh cards and such, they were always so ugly. It's just really ugly. MEP 022. I think this as well. This used to be like a. This Charcadet used to go for a lot more, and I don't know what happened, but it's now a €1 card. This is such a sick artwork, so sick. It's like if you've seen the Pokemon Detective Pikachu movie, that is that scene where they have these illegal Pokemon battles. It feels like Charcadet is there and is watching the ring, right? The ring is like over there. I don't know if you can see it. And then Charcadet, the little fighter, is watching the ring, like what's happening in the ring. We can't really see that because the focus is on Charcadet. But it's such a sick artwork. And it's underappreciated for some reason. I wouldn't think Charcadet is the least popular Pokemon of all time. Vanillish PAR 190. Oh, I'm developing a bit of a migraine again. Vanillish, yeah, binder. I don't really mind Vanillish being in the binder because that's one Pokemon that creeps me out for sure. Okay. Next up. we have a bunch of cards that we have opened yesterday. The craziest card is actually not here. The craziest card is actually here, and I'm not going to sell it because that was wow. My wife and I, we have opened no less than 72 Paldean Fates booster packs. 72 Paldean Fates booster packs. Stupid idea, I know. Should I keep it sealed? Heck yeah. Way too expensive. You can sell it for more money. Yada yada yada. Here is the thing though. This set has shinies, and I know kids, especially, and then younger collectors, they go nuts for shinies. And I was like, I'm going to open these. I could sell these to people to gamble with, or I could open them and we could get a bunch of shinies that I could sell to people. And that's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened, because I mean, look at all of these. Look at all of these shinies. I mean, we have some non-shinies as well, but like, yeah. And we have opened one of the best ones and the actual best shiny in terms of pricing. So Universe was like, or whatever, was like, okay, you're trying to be nice, so let me be nice to you. On the very last pack, everything was recorded. On the very last pack, we pull this. And I was just in disbelief. I was just in disbelief. Was it worth opening all those packs just for this Charizard? No, it was not. But it was worth it for the experience. Okay. One sec. We have a bit of a Charizard collection going on behind me. You can't really see it, but yeah. Cat's hat in my mouth, because of course. I don't know if the camera can see it. This is what we're dealing with constantly. It can kind of see it. Yep, right there. In my mouth, in my eyeballs, in my ears. Oh my god, but I love my cat. I love our cat. So I'm biased and I don't care. Oh yeah, we have some really nice cards here. So we're going to keep these for later. What we kind of need to do, what I kind of want to do here is just go through the shinies and see what goes where. So this Mew, actually, this is one of the more expensive ones. I want to gift this to someone very special. So again, more info on that later. I'm actually pretty stoked for having it opened yesterday. How do I put this microphone so that it doesn't bump into my arm constantly? Maybe like this. Be right back. Take your time. Okay, so what we could do here is just, because I think We'll separate the cards. These are the trainers. And I know for a fact that Pikachu is a good one. Pikachu is like a 50 euro card. But it is a shiny, so I want to keep it in a separate pile, sort of. The question is, okay, we've got the trainers. These are not very... I mean, these are just trainers. I'll probably... These are not the trainers that are that expensive, I think. We can double check, but I think Nimona might be the most expensive out of all of these. Plus we've got her double E. Plus this Judge. PAF. Oh, no, 229. But I have no clue, actually. Yeah, no. She's this card is basically free. This Judge character, I think this is used in competitive. Is this the Judge? No, this is Paldean Students. This is also very, very cheap. The other Paldean Students, also very cheap. We've opened both of them because, of course, we did. Bubble Mew, no, we have not opened a Bubble Mew. Oh, I went the wrong way. We need to go left. And so the Judge is also... Yeah, these are easy binder copies, but we need to put them separately because these are trainers. So... easy binder copies. Now, we've got another bunch of cards here. Some of which are not Paldean Fates. Some of which are from BRK. Up until this point. We have a bunch of promos as well. These three. I have no clue as to how cheap or expensive these ones are. This is the three promo cards, the Fido, the Grievard, and the Mastiff. I'm sure I've butchered the pronunciation. This is SVP 069, 70, and 71. Extremely, extremely cheap. I reckon it's the same for the rest of the gang. Yeah. Okay. We'll make like a shiny page, I think. A page for shinies. Since these are puppies, I reckon some people will want them. And now the question becomes, okay, we kind of don't need these guys. These I'm sure are just binder copies. With the exception, of course, of Charizard. I think we'll have to see, because this Charizard might actually be worth a pretty penny. Along with the Gardevoir, which is so PAF 154 and PAF 129. Sorry, 029 and 054. Yeah, no, not at all. Okay, that's good. It's just a binder copy then. I might keep it. I might keep it because, again, this is used competitively. I'm not really sure for how long, but yeah. This is regulation G. Not really sure. Okay. Charizard 054. This Charizard. It's for the kids binder. It's for the kids binder. And then these are just whatever. I'll pop them somewhere. Some people might need them. I'll give it to them. Yeah, I'll just pop all of these in the kids binder. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so these are all shinies. These are all shinies. And then we've got these three that are full arts. I mean, illustration rares. We've got these that are also shinies. We've got another Charizard, another Gardevoir. We keep the Gardevoir. We pop the Charizard in the kids binder. Along with wait. Is this the very same bunch of cards that we've opened from the other batch? Oh my god, it's the same. Well, almost the same. So we've got 2 Charizards, 2 Paldean Clodsires, 2 Espatras, Espathra? I don't know. Okay, and then the rest were singles. Okay. And this is in the shiny pile. There's also a shiny. We've got a shining energy. I'm not really sure how popular these are. SWE 023. Let's see. Basic darkness energy holo version. I'd be shocked to learn. Yeah, this is nothing. I would be shocked to learn that these are worth actual money. I am collecting these somewhere here. I might just pop them in the binder, and if people need them, I'll just give it to them, or give them to the people. And then we've got this pile, which is not specifically from Paldean Fates. Okay, I'm keeping these 2 for myself. Squawkabilly, I think, is 1. This is all from Paldea Evolved. Yeah, we'll come back to these. First, I kind of want to deal with... Yeah, we'll come back to these. First, I wanna check what the deal is with the baby shinies. But before that, we have PAF 224 and 226. PAF 226 for the poor meat. Super cheap card, unfortunately. Also very sick artwork by Rend. Rend is also someone to be on the lookout for. Rend has some sick cards and artworks. And then Walk Trio, basically the same. Walk Trio is not a popular Pokemon. And now we have these. So we have a couple of full art shinies. Like these. And then a couple of non-full art ones. Let's just check. So these are actually almost completely in order. Are these all over the place? That's the question. So the thing is, I think something we can do. So we can go card market. Paldean Fates, all English singles. Rarity all. We would need a language filter. We would need a language filter because again, something like anyway, I think we can. Yeah, so something like Pikachu, right? It says 16 euros. That is incorrect because if I click here, open Pikachu separately, you can see that an excellent condition English one, the cheapest is 26 euros. And yeah, it's more like a 30-40 euro card. Yep. Shops are selling it for like 37, 35. It's a 35 euro card, let's say. And definitely not 16. Which is why I kind of hate this view. It doesn't really help. So anyway, these are the cheaper these are the more expensive ones. These are the SIRs. And then Mew is the first one. I'm sure we have Ditto. I'm sure we have Ditto somewhere. I'm sure we have Ditto. We have opened a Ditto. There it is. And also Mimikyu. Mimikyu was a more expensive one, wasn't it? Love to see that, because we need some love for Mimikyu. That's the whole thing about Mimikyu, right? As a Pokemon. It just wants to be loved. Yeah, definitely. We are putting this in a top loader. It's a 13, 14, 15 euro card. Yeah. Put in the shiny pile. Ditto, I think, is also in that same camp. So yeah, it's like Pikachu, Charmander, Snorlax, Charmeleon. We didn't open any Charmanders, I don't think. Or Charmeleons. Yeah. No such openings have been made. Which means, yeah, Ditto is the next in line of most popular and therefore expensive cards. Bingo. Also 15 euro card. And then, who's next? Entei, have we? I don't think we've opened Entei. What am I remembering then? Tauros. Tauros. Caesar, no. Kadabra, yes. It's a 5 euro card. I'll take it. Sick Pokemon as well. I was using Kadabra for the longest time in Gen 1 because I could not figure out how to get Alakazam. Now everyone knows it's a trade evolution, but back then, without the help of the internet, that was not such common knowledge. Let me tell you that much. Okay, Curlier is next. I have definitely opened Curlier. Oh, even nicer. Even nicer. Whoops. Curlier. There we go. Shame that the full arts are nowhere near these baby shinies. Riolu, I don't think we opened Riolu. Although I would love if we did. No, we did not. Pidgeotto, no. I should probably put these in order as well, because it's becoming increasingly more difficult to just deal with them. There we go. Klefki. And then Oricorio goes there. And there we go. Now it's a reverse order, right? Cool. We don't have any Pidgeys. Only the Dodrio. The Dodrio is what we have. We don't have Iron Threads. Cerulege, no. Tandemaus, I would have loved Tandemaus. Luxray, Mousehold, I would have loved Mousehold as well. Ralts, Charcadet, Abra. Oddish. Oddish is the next one, which is, yeah, okay. We might be able to sell these for like €5 a pop, I'm thinking. Okay, Zasu, Wooper, we don't have. Tauros. Okay, let's see Tauros. And now we go to the like €2 territory, right? So yeah, like Klefki, Tinkertink. I think we've opened Tinkertink. Klefki we definitely have. Sneasel. I wish I had Tinkerton. I'll have to get me a Tinkerton someday down the line. Palafin as well. I thought this would be a bit more popular, but again, not so much. So these are safe to just put in the binder. And then tell people, hey, I also have a binder, right? I think we can do that. But what about the thing that I don't really see are these ones. Where are these ones? The full art shinies. Even like something like Zam is all the way down here. That's crazy. People prefer the baby shinies to the actual shinies. Well, the full art shinies, I should say. Because Nacli, I understand. It's whatever, it's Gen 9 Pokemon. No one knows Nacli. Pidgeot, I don't understand. Because Pidgeot is Pidgeot. Popular Pokemon. Why is it all the way down here? Wigglytuff. Noivern again. I think my brother actually likes Noivern, but yeah. Clotsire, I like Clotsire, but I guess not many people. Yeah, so unfortunately these are, and Fortress as well. I love Fortress. It kind of looks funky on this art. I love it. People seem to disagree with me. That's fine. We'll just put these in a binder. We'll just put these in a binder. Okay, next up we have some black and white stuff. I'm sure Reshiram is like, it goes there. And then we've got a Masterable Vanillite. I'm not really sure if these are worth anything, honestly. So I just popped it here, white. 0.27. I literally can't. Okay. Oh, we need the one that is like Masterable. Maybe it's worth nothing. It probably doesn't worth anything, does it? Or is it, I should say. Oh my god, my head starts. Ah. Non-hollow, non-hollow. How do I search for? Because I think there's a way. There's a way to go for the Masterable version, which is if we go to the info page and we go show versions, and then we go, yep, Masterable. I think this is it. So the Masterable version is €2. I guess it is worth putting in the binder as a Masterable thing, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'll just keep collecting those here. we've got ads. Wait, this isn't it. Okay. Yeah. It's just a cheap full art. Probably for the kids. I don't know if anyone wants Superior, but yeah. Because Reshiram people would want, I feel like. Reshiram is a popular Pokemon, right? Are any of these popular? I don't think so. We'll just put them here. Okay, and Zoroark. This I have no clue. White 143. We have ads are over. White 143. Oh my god. We've opened something nasty. We've opened something nasty here. Look at that. Huh. Great card. Sick artwork as well. Cool. Last but not least, we've opened a box of Paldean Evolved. Probably the set you want to open the least. Because when you get something like a gold, which is super, super duper rare, like this thing. A gold Quaquaval. Say that out loud 20 times in a row as fast as possible. So you get something like this, and it's kind of a slap in the face, right? Because... $273. It's five euros. It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna sell this for anything cheaper than €5. This is an extremely rare card. People just don't care about it. And that's all. So yeah, kind of sad, actually. Okay, let's take a look at the other cards. I'm pretty sure the normal EXs are kind of worthless. And then this as an SIR, right? Because this is an SIR. Like, who needs this as an SIR? Giacomo. Do you know what would be a kick-ass SIR? Giacomo. I'm sure people would want this over Mew or Charizard. This Tyranitar, however, is sick. Okay, we'll see the full art and the trainers later. Skelidurge, Lycanroc, and Squawkabilly is the only one I want to check. The only one I want to check. Yo, IDK, how is your day going now? Did you watch Pokemon, especially Ash? No, not really. I kind of want to watch Scarlet and Violet era. People say that that's good. We'll check the price on this as well, although I don't have my hopes up. Squawk is the only one we need to check. Squawk is a competitively used card, so... I do have some Pikachu cards, for example. This one. Shining Pikachu. And also the SIR from Ascended Heroes. Well, one of them. This is a cool looking Pikachu. but not as cool, in my opinion, as the Zoroark. Why isn't Zoroark more popular? I think it's relatively popular, but still. Okay, Squawk is what I wanted to check. I think this is like a 10-ish euro card. We'll check. 169. Because it's used competitively in, I think, more than one strategy. But it's not that. Yeah, no, it's not that expensive. I'm gonna put this in the competitive thing. I've separated the competitive cards into their own thing. Oh, wait, why is my camera all the way down here? Wait a second. Why are you all the way down there? Now you're a little bit too high up. Okay, wait. This is a nightmare. This is a catastrophe. Okay, that's better. A bit better. And then we will need to adjust this light. Like so, that's better. It's a lot better. Okay, so I'm back. Hi. Anyway, I'm pretty sure these ones are kind of, again, worthless. I'm going to sell these for like €0.5 or something. I'm going to sell 2 for €1. How about that? Maybe Skeledirge I'll pop in the kids binder because could be a popular Pokemon for all I know. The Dane, probably the same thing, right? I don't know. Maybe someone needs the Dane. And then these can just go in the regular binder. Do I even have binders for these shenanigans? Okay, let's check these ones. These ones are the interesting ones. First of all, these 3. Because I'm thinking the Tyranitar is actually the second most popular card from the set. First being, from this set, first is the Shinjikan and Magikarp, because of course. PAL 218. Yeah, let's look it up. I really wanted the Magikarp for myself, I'm not going to lie. Oh, this is a pretty popular card. I mean, the artwork is sick, so that's why, right? That I'm sure contributes to the fact that this card is about 12-ish euros. The cheapest is 10. Okay, Ice Cube, a Pokemon that I personally don't really like. Focus. This is PAL 205. It's also pretty popular. Look at that. Okay, now we need new cards. I'm in top loaders. Do you have butterfly ones? Yes, probably somewhere. There we go. Ice Cube's going in the display. And then Tita. I think this is a popular card. I mean, I love Tita. Tita is probably one of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 2, if not the favorite. It's PAL 222. Let's see. Oh wow, it is popular. Look at that. It's not a Shinjikan or Magikarp, that's for sure, but it is 40-ish euros for the near mint. I'll put it on near mint. There's all these like poor ones I don't care for. Look at that. Heck yeah. I mean, now I feel better for well, we haven't pulled the Magikarp, which I reckon is the most coveted card. It is the most expensive card in this set. This one's... I mean, I want to say it's pretty close. It's not. Okay. Like, I'm gonna get that Magikarp one way or another one day. Probably not by opening any more Paldea Evolved. Like, if you want to open something, do not open Paldea Evolved. If you want to open something, you should probably open Black and White. They have so many sick cards. Probably Black is better because of the Shinji kind of stuff. And also the Snot Mew, which is Solosis. Yeah, those ones are great for opening. Also, might be controversial, but Ascended Heroes people say it's great to open. I concur. I don't like it. Maybe that's just Salt talking from me because I haven't opened much from that set. I haven't opened much that was worthwhile. We have a bunch of baby shinies here still. I'm gonna sleeve these up. I'm gonna do that later. We need like a page of these. Okay. Sleeve these up real quick. I'm almost done with the bare minimum that I wanted to do today. I have another deal coming up. I'm buying a bunch of cards today. And yeah, I needed at least some semblance of order in my collection before that happens. Yeah, anyway, these are all for the binder. And let's see if we can ask any significant price for this thing here, PAL 267. Because it's a 6-7 card, I mean. And the kids want a Giacomo to 6-7. It's a cheap trainer. It's a cheap trainer. I'll put it in the binder. I'll put it in the binder. And this is 252. Yep. And then finally, Meowscarada, probably 231, right? Pal. What a backwards set this was. Or still is, I should say. I'm going to put this here in the kids binder because someone might like Meowscarada. Okay. Cool. Next up. We're doing this box. This has some of my sickest hits that I really, really like. A golden moment? What do you mean? Like this? Like the Mewtwo? Or the Ho-Oh? These ones are good. Things... yeah, the Garchomp is not that popular, this one. We are keeping these here for sure. Drapion. Oh, this Belly Bolt. This was another gold one. This was another gold. I think this one is worth something. Or maybe I'm mistaken and I have the other one here. Somewhere. Because I have put a gold one somewhere here. Anyone that joined now, the logic is that I'm trying to separate cards into different piles. Everything that's here is going into the binder. These are cards that are €5 or cheaper. €5 or cheaper. Whereas this pile down here, these will go in the display when I have my card show in 5 days. And so we're trying to put everything in order here. It's going very poorly. Oh yeah, right. This, it's a different belly bolt, but I'm pretty sure I have the third Iono card as well. Okay, I need to know how much this is. This is the Journey Together. I have the other ones as well. And the Iono fans, check out my booth this weekend. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is a $15, $16 euro card, 17 euro card. I keep saying dollars. I don't know why. So that's great. This is 2 cards I have no clue about. Okay, then the Corridon promo. Yeah. I've got a bunch of gold cards. We'll put them here. With full art and gold. Corridon. I need to have a separate row for promos, unfortunately. I think. Okay. We've got again Charcadet, unfortunately, is worthless. Shame, but it is. I'll pop it here for now. And all the rest of my promos, these are okay. These are selling for some money. Therefore, they need to come in these stock piles. Can I know which one is cheap and which one is expensive? Well, yeah, technically. That's why we have opened the website here. This website, cardmarket.com, which is what we use in Europe. If you're American, you need to use TCG Player. And then you can just search for a card. For example, we have this Riolu here, right? Sick looking card. It's a promo as well. You go to its lower left corner, and you will see MEP. I don't know if the camera focuses properly, but you can see MEP 010. So that stands for Mega Evolution Promos number 10 from the Black Star ones. It has a little Black Star stamp. So what you do is then you go to Card Market, or I guess TCG Player again if you're in America, and you type Meg 010, which you can kind of check this is not the one, this is Meganium. So oh yeah, I typed it incorrectly. It wasn't Meg, it was MEP. So this is the Riolu. This is the Riolu. This is the Riolu. We want to check. There we go. I can actually talk. All right. Let's hydrate. And now you can kind of see what I like doing is going. So instead of the price trend, which is here, you can see the price of it. I don't know if you can actually see it because it's so small. So anyway, price trend is from 6-ish euros, let's say 7 euros, right? But if you scroll down here, this is all the English ones and then like how much people are selling them for. If you want actual prices that are good, especially for more expensive cards, what you do is you go on especially with slabs, what you do is you go on eBay, and then you type the same thing in, and you set it so that the eBay search is showing you the sold ones. So if we go MEP 010. Is the Riolu, and yeah, this is what people have been selling them for. One was sold in. This is in Canada. This is a really expensive. This is double the normal price. Look at that. Some of them have been sold for exorbitant prices. I don't know what happened here. I don't know what happened here. This would be like a closer to its normal price. This is also closer to its normal price. And then this is for a slab, which is pretty good. It's fetching for a nice amount. And then if it's a 9, then it's worthless. Yeah. PSA 8, you would rather have this in a raw copy, honestly. So that's how you know which cards are worth how much. But yeah, anyway, we need a stack with promos, I suppose. I think I had a promo in here as well. Yeah, the Zakrom. Yep. Oops. So this is why you put them. I've just dropped the card. Because it was in a top loader, it's fine. It's protected. No harm done. No harm done. Promos, okay. Okay. Nothing else was a promo here. Okay. So. These gold ones, they will have their own thing. Some people are looking for these gold cards. They're hard to find if you want to open them from a booster box or from a booster pack, but they're very cheap to buy, which is so backwards. It's so backwards. I guess people just don't like the gold artwork. Okay, these are the promos that I have. Oricorio. This is a nice looking Oricorio. Yeah. And this Koraidon as well, it looks so sick. Little sleepy Koraidon. These definitely go in the promo stock. Let's move the shinies here as well. These are specialty cards. These are the full arts. I would probably put the trainers here. These are like just full arts, which is full arts. You can tell if it's a full art if it has 2 stars that are silver. 2 silver stars is full arts. You can see here. These ones. This is not actually a full art. Oh, by the way, the proper name for these ones is ultra rares. These ones are not called full arts. These ones are called IRs, which stands for illustration rares. It has a little yellow or like gold star. That's illustration rare, when the entire card is an illustration. With the full art, the entire card is well, it is an illustration, but it's different from see, like this is a good example. It's just the Pokemon with a bit of a just not transparent, it's complementary background is what I wanted to say. A bit of a complementary background. And yeah. Same with Dawn. This is Dawn full art, a bit of a complementary background. And then Dawn SIR is something like this. Completely different. It's an artwork. Right? These are the ones that are... Usually these are the ones that are very, very expensive. Okay, how do I want to order these? So this goes here. Again, trainers separately. And then SIRs go here. Okay, I have way more stuff that needs ordering. Yeah, these are also promos, except for these Bulbasaurs. These Bulbasaurs are not promos. You have to be careful with this as well. These are Mega Evolution MEG 133. Because this is basically the same. This is basically the same card as a promo, which I have somewhere here. I can show you. Have I sold all of them? Huh. Because I think there's a... No, I know for a fact that there's a promo from this... Excuse me for that. I think it's actually MEP... MEP Bulbasaur. Did you get mistakenly double? No. I'm buying doubles. Maybe this is the promo. I don't know. Okay, we'll get to the bottom of this. Charcadet, Pikachu in the museum. These are all promos. MEP 10. MEP 13. There is a promo. Malavetta. Where is the Bulbasaur? Bulbasaur. This is promo, but this is from... This is a different promo. Oh, this is the one I'm looking for, I think. But this is Meg 133. So this card. But interesting. Oh no, wait, these are the promos. Because these ones have the stamp, right? Mega Evolution. It says Mega Evolution. But it's so strange because I don't really find... I think the actual promos should be a little cheaper. This is a €20 card. Show versions. Okay. We've got this from Mega Evolution. And then we've got this. There we go. See, I was right. This is Meg Plus. But it doesn't... I don't know. It still shows... Okay, so the promos are actually more expensive. This is more expensive. This is more of a 30-ish euro card. Yeah, definitely. And then the normal version, this one, is only 20. So you have to be careful which one you buy. The one with the stamp, these ones cost more. There's a little stamp. Focus, please. See, there's a stamp. Mega Evolution stamp. So this is the promo. Okay, I wasn't stupid after all. Very good. And then these two cards I have no clue what to do with. This is Lost Origin Drapion V-Star. We can easily check this. So Law 200. Again, Law 200. Drapion V-Star. Yeah, this is like a... Yeah, I would probably sell this for like a $5, and that's it. I'll pop it with the gold cards. Rainbow ones. And then this one I have no idea about. There's a Chinese release. And it says here CSFC. CSFC and 024. And it is a Ultra Necrozma. So difficult to find these cards. CFSC. CSFC. CSFC. Okay, so I've written it correctly. CSFC. Oh, sorry, we've got ads on Twitch. Maybe we're going to just pop this in Google. Card markets. Yeah, it's this one. But I just don't understand why I've searched for this and it didn't, and it gave me nothing. It's this card actually. Oh, this is a 6-ish euro card, 6-7 euro card. 6-7. See, and it's a Chinese exclusive. I don't know if it's exclusive, but yeah. Okay, goes in with the promos, I suppose. Return of the Dragon. What is Return of the Dragon? Ooh. This is a Chinese only set, right? I'm thinking. Not very many cards that are expensive from this one. And I think this is like a bunch of re-releases. I wonder if there are any exclusives in this set. Price. Let's go most expensive first, actually. This is the second most expensive card from this set. Yeah, this is not a very expensive set. Year of the Dragon. I guess all of these Pokemon are like dragon types, at least in the original games. Maybe that's the thing here. But yeah, anyway, yeah. Soon I will have to go, but I will finish these cards. We'll finish these ones off. Okay, Enzorag. These are some of my heavy hitter cards. These ones are all SIRs, except for the Zacian. These ones are all SIRs. And these ones are fetching a pretty penny. This one I have no idea how much to ask for. We'll see. This is also... yeah, there we go. I told you I have the Iono's Belly Bolt. The one from Ascended. Which I did. This is the new Mega Attack Rare. This, I think, is the only one that I have. Oh yeah, this is the other one that I was remembering, that I have the Iono's Killer Wattrel, or normal Wattrel, Iono's Wattrel. And this Goldengo SIR is also so sick. These are my heavy hitting cards, I think. Yeah, we've got a couple that go here. This Tangela is so popular for some reason. I need to do a bit of a price check on these ones later. Wailord. And then this is the SIR from Mega Evolution, right? The Lucario. We'll do a bit of a price check on those as well. And let's just have the SIRs and the attack rares in a separate pool of cards. Right over here. This is a promo. This is going here. And what about these last cards? This should also be a few heavy hitters. Yeah, well, not that heavy, but yeah, the Chandelier, Among Us, Fungus. These cards are so cool, I find. These are all from black. This one is from white, actually. White Flare. And these are from Black Bolt. These are really sick. Okay. We've done the separation. I'm going to check prices on these later. This is all of my cards that are worth displaying in a display. All of these. Wait. All of these for the card show. These are the only two that are regular double rares because people just want these. So, did I lose some cards? Hopefully not. That's why I'm making a bit of an inventory, because we have the card show in a few days and I need to be ready. I need to know where all my cards are. I need to know how much each card costs, all that jazz, you know. And so I will oh yeah, and these are also there, these shinies. People love these shinies. These are the more expensive ones, especially with the Pikachu. This is actually the order of most. This is most expensive to least expensive. This is least expensive. This is like we can get a $5 for this, or we can ask for a $5 for this, but I would consider giving it for less, honestly. Not the Pikachu though. Okay, and then we've got the we've got these gold ones, which are these are supposed to be super rare, not the first. These ones, these golds are supposed to be super rare, but people don't really want them, so they're kind of worthless. Not these two. These two are pretty good, and even Ethan's Ho-Oh is pretty good, but the rest is just like kind of because people don't really like Iron Leaves or Iron Crown or Quakewavel, it looks like. But yeah. So that's gonna be it, I think, for this stream. Thank you so much for everyone who tuned in. We will do the same thing, bit of just a chit-chatty kind of stream. Let me pop on like this. Just a kind of a chit-chatty like stream tomorrow as well, with lots of cards. That is a bunch of bulk I need to organize. They have, you know, Pikachus, Charmanders, stuff that I want to give out for free to kids, especially ones that have just started collecting. So that's what we have to do. I have until Thursday to get all of this done, because on Thursday we are leaving for the card show, which is on Saturday. And I have a bunch of other stuff to do. So tomorrow, however, by tomorrow I will have hopefully done a pretty big buyout of a set. Someone is quitting the game, and they are selling a couple of €1,000 worth of cards, and we will try to get that as well. For now, however, I thank you so much once more for tuning in. There's a camera. There we go. So I will be back tomorrow, hopefully much earlier. Today was a mess, especially because of the card openings of yesterday. Today was a bit of a mess, but tomorrow I will be back, and we will keep making order of the mess. So it's going to be a more chill, kind of low-key stream. Not like high octane gameplay. Not that I'm known for that anyway, and I don't even really want to be. So yeah, anyway, thank you again so much, and yeah, I'll catch you around tomorrow, hopefully. Bye bye. Bye bye. You see, the stream has ended. The stream has ended. You need to go away. Bye bye.